Foundation 01. The brain survival switch when the mind arises to protect. Hey, hi guys. There's something I want to explain properly, not emotionally, not dramatically, but structurally. Sometimes the mind doesn't remember, not because it's broken, but because it's protecting you. Today I want to talk about what I call brain survival switch. This is a Foundation 01. When something doesn't match the present. In the late 1990s, something began to shift in me. I started noticing reactions that didn't match my present environment. One of the first moments I remember clearly, someone was tapping their hands on the steering wheel, and I felt a surge of panic. It didn't make sense. The situation itself wasn't dangerous, but my body reacted as if it was. A week or so later, I began having flashes. Not full memories, not neat narratives, just fragments, images, a feeling of being back in my childhood home. At that time, I didn't have a language for it. I didn't know what disassociation was. I didn't know about dissociative amnesia. I just knew something in my nervous system was servicing. The theory, the moment. I went to see a counsellor. In that session, a woman walked down the corridor in high-heeled shoes. The sound registered with me, and without thinking, I looked out the window. I mentally relocated myself outside. My body was still in the chair, but I wasn't fully present in that room. I didn't plan it, I didn't choose it. Looking back now, I understand that was disassociation. When the nervous system perceives threat, even if the conscious mind doesn't yet understand it, it can disconnect to protect the system. Hypervigilance and conditioning. When a child lives on ongoing threat, the nervous system adapts. It becomes hypervigilant. It listens for footsteps, doors opening, movement in the house. These sounds become survival cues. So years later, I heard a similar rhythm. In that corridor, my body reacted before my mind understood why. That wasn't weakness. That was conditioning. That was survival learning. Even now I notice small safety habits, not because I'm living in fear, but because the body remembers patterns long after the mind has integrated them. So, in trauma psychology, this protective mechanism is called disassociation. And when autobiographical memory becomes inaccessible because it is too overwhelming at that time, it can be referred to as dissociative amnesia. That does not mean nothing happened. It means not every detail must be retrieved. Trauma is often stored in a sensory and emotional fragments before it becomes a narrative memory. That's why a sound or a smell or a rhythm can activate a response decades later. The body responds before the story. Regulation. The modern trauma-informed practice does not encourage digging for detail. It encourages regulation. Your body stabilises first. You strengthen the nervous system. You create safety. And then, if anything surfaces, you are steady enough to remain present. Healing is not about reliving horror. It is about recognising what the body has been holding and meeting it with understanding. The relief of understanding. For me, the turning point was not the flashes. It was not uncovering more detail. It was understanding. My nervous system survived for me. For years I thought something was wrong with me. Now I understand my body was protecting me. When I finally understood what my nervous system had been doing, something shifted. The panic wasn't madness, the numbness wasn't weakness, it was survival, it was intelligence. Understanding is regulatory. When you can name what is happening in your body, the system softens. It is no longer has to scream to be heard. Sometimes healing isn't about uncovering more, it's about finally understanding what your body has been doing for you all along. And that understanding brings relief.